Negative interest rates. First time in the history we have seen negative interest rates. Just think or imagine that you are going for a job and after 1 month your employer is saying instead of paying you the salary will ask you to pay something that you have joined his office. Understanding? In the same fashion, if you are employing your money with someone and after 1 month they say that we will charge you the holding charges. For keeping your money with us, we will charge you. This is the scenario. This is the scenario where it is saying that you give us the money, but in return of paying you some interest on it, you have to pay some money to us to keep your money. Your money is a resource which have some value or creating a value. If you are a salaried person, if you are a businessman, if you have using raw material, if you are engaging some manpower, you are using logistic, there is a cost of every variable, every fixed component also of assets you're using, you're paying. Like you are taking property on rent, you are paying a monthly rent or monthly money to landlord. But here what is happening? You are giving your money to banks and banks are saying, no, we will not make any payment to you against your money. How this can be happen? Well, understand the economics. Whenever the economy is low, demand is low, at less demand, the interest rate is decreased. It's softened. But whenever economy is growing, demand is high, interest rate also goes up. And when again the economy is low, less demand, interest rate also decline and grow. This is a cycle. We have seen a cycle. Interest rate falling and interest rate going up. Interest rate falling, interest rate going up. Here, there is no interest rate. Instead of interest rate, it is a negative interest rate. It means your resources, the capital, which is the biggest variable of any entrepreneurship, any enterprise, any corporate, any business, it is not generating value. You just look at the chart. There is about 12 trillion. Our bonds are having negative yields. 12 trillion US dollars. And where it comes from? It is like 5.7 trillion is only from one country, that is Japan. And after that, there is about 1.4 trillion each from France and Germany. And 2.7 trillion is rest of the Western Europe. These all economies are reached to the level where money have lost its shine, its value. And out of it, you can understand 9.9 trillion comes from the governments. 1.7 trillion is from the corporate. How it can be, how it happens, although it is the first time we have seen that, but we should understand the economics of negative interest rates. You should take an example of a developing country. Their bank takes deposits and lend to business commodities and earn interest out of it. They give or provide money to entrepreneurs at higher interest rate compared to they take the deposits from households. Now it's the second scenario, which is a green circle. You just understand that the business makes profits on leverage positions. Whenever the leverage positions is generated and there is a surplus is generated, first thing what you will do, you will try to return your loan amount back to your banks or your lenders. Now the borrowers, the first task is, if they are not growing further, what they will do, they will return their loan amount to the lenders so that they can increase their income by saving interest rate which they are paying. Now, that is the third stage, that is the purple stage. After gaining surplus return, money goes back to the banks. Now, then banks, they have already households who are giving them the money. Now, then borrowers also, the entrepreneurs also starts returning money to the banks. Now money is flowing one way from the household as well as from the entrepreneurs to banks. Now it means demand for money is almost nil. Now banks don't need money, neither from the households nor from the entrepreneurs. Now the entrepreneurs are also have saved lots of surplus. They want also to park that portion with the banks. The banks, which is known as a lender and the depositor also, but mostly as a lender because he is taking deposit because he can lend. Now he is not able to lend money to the entrepreneurs. Think, the economy has grown to optimum level, to that stage where further economic activities have been stopped. Or if there some money have to put, that is a surplus money flowing with entrepreneurs. They don't need money from the lenders. That is the condition. Now bank says, oh no, I will not take money from households. If I will take money, I will charge to it. Because I have to run my bank, I have to give salaries to my employees, I have to pay bandwidth for their bandwidth for their structure, for their system, and for their infrastructure. So they have to make payments for all these activities to run their bank. Then only I will run their bank if the depositors are ready to pay them some money for depositing the money. Means they will charge holding charges for holding their cash with their bank or with their deposits with their banks. They will charge some fees to it. That is really known as negative interest rate. It happens. You just think the growth of economy from that say reddish circle to blue circle. The size of the blue circle is so large, where money is flowing with the households, with the banks, and with the entrepreneurs. There's hardly anyone there to take the loan. If that is the scenario, it's a demand and supply. Economics tell us it's only demand and supply. And so why the negative interest rate are being taking place. That's it. Thank you so much. I think I have given you the seed to work on, and on this seed, you can make many theses, many studies, many theorems, and many research on this topic and come out, and you can post on my video what all you think and what all the possibilities are there in times to come. What will happen in 2020? What will happen in 2030? What today is not going to make much difference. But what is going to happen after 5 years, after 10 years, 15 years, 20 years, that is going to make the difference. Thank you so much. Good luck. Keep studying, keep understanding, and keep flowing in this dynamic economy. Thank you.